As hinted earlier, Rivers State is still in the news, talking about the crisis there between the executive and the legislature, and of course the wider implications, so to speak. Well, First News says 4 commissioners dumped the governor, Fubara, in 24 hours as pro-Wike officials quit government in droves. Attorney General, others threw in the towel. Governor signs 2024 budget 24 hours after presenting bill to 5 assembly members. And more riders there on this issue. We are considering impeachment proceedings against Fubara. That's according to the APC, the main opposition party in the state. Meanwhile, sacked Speaker Amewule defector lawmakers sit despite court order. Acting Governor Ayedatiwa addresses Ondo people in his capacity as acting governor, of course, following Governor Akeredolu, who had to exit the stage, so to speak, on health grounds. And other stories there: lack of data affecting Nigeria's growth, that's according to the president. Nigeria among developing countries that service debt with $443.5 billion. World Bank says. In sports, Messi nominated for FIFA Best Player Awards as shirts won at World Cup sell for $7.8 million. Kano government ordered to pay demolished shop owners 3 billion naira. That's also there. Still on the river situation, Tinubu's move to end Wike Fubara rift has collapsed, says the APC, adding that 27 defector lawmakers can meet anywhere outside Assembly complex. Following off, still in the news from First News, Edo gubernatorial race, of course, that will kick off, so to speak, in 2024. Meanwhile, the exiting governor, Godwin Obaseki, is saying, I will support whoever emerges as PDP candidate, because the primaries are due for January or thereabout. Police recover vehicles, motorcycles used for Ekiti bank robbery. That's also another developing story. And off we go now to check out Leadership Friday. And Leadership says, Rivers crisis takes new dimension. Justice, Finance, Works Commissioners, one other quit Fubara's cabinet. I will make Nigeria import-export hub, says President Tinubu. And there is a development from the NYSC on how they rescued core members in Zamfara State. AMCON recovers 1.8 trillion naira, targets over 70 billion profit. Tudumbiri bombing, of course, that continues to kind of cast a shadow on operations of security forces, with challenges for them to unearth those behind this aero bombing. Sambo's Zao Emma demand investigation. Let's see the next paper now. That's The Guardian. As Fubara signs budget, it says 5 commissioners resign, pro-Wike lawmakers pass bills, and that's the 2 prominent, men in the eye of the storm. That's former Governor Wike, who is now minister, and Governor Fubara there. Okay. There's this story on cosmetic surgery. It's a Friday after all, and human angle stories will, of course, find a place in the papers. On cosmetic surgery, when search for perfect silhouettes leads to undesirable outcomes. Of course, there's a graphic detail of the reasons that propel Nigerians and, of course, consumers searching for that perfect figures, ranging from liposuction, eyelid surgery, and the likes. Nigerians free to video photograph officers on duty, says the police. Federal government faults World Bank, insists fuel subsidy is gone. And anxiety in Southeast as Supreme Court rules on Nnamdi Kanu today. That's big and one to watch out for. Finally, with me is The Nation. Crisis in Rivers State. 6 commissioners resigned from Fubara's government. That's the big story there. 27 lawmakers seated at Assembly complex. Governor signs 800 billion naira budget passed by 4 lawmakers. Minister for Solid Minerals, that's Dili Alaki, says local and international investors coming to us in droves. Tinubu says, and is quoted there, "We are working with lawmakers to fix economy." Slim allocation threatens Edo, Ondo governorship polls, as well as other mandates. That's according to INEC. The electoral agency, 6 raise of votes to 89 billion naira. The NDDC said to be owing contractors 50 billion naira. Minister tells lawmakers. And up above the masthead, retirees get 1.63 trillion naira under contributory pension scheme. I'm for peace. Ayedatiwa, acting governor of Ondo State, declares after resumption. Ashain gets staff of office as Sean's coronation begins. And finally, infrastructure tops Kwara's 296.4 billion naira 2024 budget estimates. Ibrahim.
Daily Independence is the first newspaper that I have with me here with the screaming headline, "Confusion as sacked pro-Wike Rivers lawmakers hold plenary." Now the writers read, past 2 bills criticize Fubara over assembly demolition. Rivers State Attorney General Adango resigns amid crisis. Fubara signs 800 billion naira 2024 budget, promises critical project. Tinubu's peace deal has collapsed. Rivers APC chairman. You can see that all up on page 29. Keyamo sacks 30 aviation sector directors in one fell swoop. NAS to probe $496 million payment to Indian firm over Itakpe concession. Lack of comprehensive data affecting Nigeria's growth. Tinubu, Edo Guba, I will support whoever PDP supports. Obaseki denies having issues with his deputy. Perform or be sacked. Power Minister threatens heads of parastatals. And Committee of VCs praises removal of universities from IPPIS. And CBN projects decline in oil revenue, inflation rate in 2024. And on the bottom strip, federal government launches national workplace policy on HIV and AIDS. That's on page 2 of Daily Independence. Next is Daily Trust newspaper. Keyamo sacks 33 aviation directors appointed by Sirika. Removal, not surprising, round table. Officials removed while overseas. Minister advised to harmonize departments. Naira scarcity. POS agents hike charges by 100%. Nigeria, other developing countries, spend $443 billion on debt servicing. World Bank, Fubara signs 2024 budget into law 24 hours after presentation. That's about it for the Daily Trust.